looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hendricks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fighting off the defender. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. It's complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cal. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, Dave. David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. He gets a hand on it. Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Hendricks. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
Here we go.
to the ground with the back. Got room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out of their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
6-9-1, Gators score. Get set, get set. Cut it.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Play action. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue chips.
Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Hendricks. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the single back. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working on the right.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've done yourself an early hurt, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Got his man. He's trying to get it in.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot downfield here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll try the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Thomas. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, BYU.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go. There, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hendricks. He's going to let it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wyoming took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cowboys that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability. The field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
BYU.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Is headed back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Part of being a defender, especially against the passes, you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Hendricks. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable. especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run is Nicholson. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
My bad, Warrior. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at my damn phone. My shit was froze, too. Trying to look at these damn parlay picks. That shit froze again? Damn, bro. What is it doing? This shit crazy, man.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here.
Bro, it's stuck again. Timeout. You can't call timeout? That shit gonna end up kicking you. I can't even pause it. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Time.